All right, guys, we are officially coming out with our pay per show model. Now, with this pay per show, this is going to be a pay per showed appointment, not a booked appointment, but a showed appointment for your offer, for your high ticket coaching, for your agency, whatever that might be. We're going to be doing a pay per show model. Now, it's important to understand there's not going to be any hidden fees or upfront costs or anything like that. It's not going to be anything unrelated to pay per show. Okay, so everything, all the money that you're paying us is going to be per show. There's no like setup fee that we need. There's no like hidden costs. It's going to be pay per show model. Now, we are just opening up a beta group. Okay, the reason why we're doing this is that we want to get hands-on experience with more agencies, with more coaching businesses, with more businesses in general, and really crank down on the pay per show model. We've been doing this for quite some time now in our own agency, as well as our companies, as well as other companies. And we want to just expand our services. So we have an in-house team that we've been training for quite some time now. We have Kanal, we have Ryan, we have Jameson, we have a lot of people that we've been training in-house. And we feel confident to accept a few clients. Again, we're not going to be able to take on everybody. You must have a really good offer. You must have a high ticket price. So you need a price that makes sense for this offer. You guys are going to see the numbers. I'm going to break down the numbers and what we're charging per showed appointment. If it doesn't make sense for your numbers, don't apply. Don't talk to us. Don't book a call. It's not going to be for everyone. Okay, I just got on with somebody that was trying to get a pay per show, and his margins are not good enough to make sense of this offer. And so if that's you, this video might not be for you, or this offer might not be for you. But if it's something that you know your numbers, you're willing to pay a lot of money for the showed appointment, and you don't want to have to take care of appointments, and you want a pay per show model, you're tired of marketing companies or appointment setting companies charging you upfront to not get the results, to not have a guarantee, to not have any of that, right? Where we have if we don't hit a certain target, you get your money back. You don't pay us per appointment. You just pay us per showed appointment. So it doesn't matter. And I'm going to dive into what it looks like. So for your first 12 appointments, all we're asking for is $250 per showed appointment for your first 12 appointments. The reason why we have it at 12 appointments is that this is enough for us to know as a team whether or not this is going to work for us, right? And you're only paying per showed appointment, so there's no risk for you at all. But we want to know as a team, is this something that, in terms of our team, do the economics work for us, right? Because at the end of the day, I have overhead, I have expenses, I have a team that's going to be doing this in-house for you, and so I need to make sure that the economics make sense and that the first 12 appointments, that's why it's slightly higher, right, that we're asking for. So $250 per showed appointment. I know if you're in a saturated niche, this might actually be a good cost. But if you're not, if you're getting a lower in paid ads or whatever it might be, I understand it might be a little bit higher. But I want you to understand that we're completely outsourcing this, so this doesn't require any time from you. It doesn't require any resources or any outside costs, and you're only paying per showed appointment. So there's no risk at all. You're just paying us $250 per showed appointment for your first 12 appointments. Now, afterwards, after your first 12 appointments, it gets better, all right? But I want you to know, you might be asking, okay, well, what if it takes me 2 months or 3 months? And so, I want to move as quick as possible for this offer to see if this is going to be a good fit. I don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste our time. So for that reason, we're going to guarantee that we get you your first 12 appointments in less than 2 weeks. So we guarantee that you're going to get your first 12 appointments in less than 2 weeks. All right. And if we don't do that, obviously there's not a good fit and we don't want to waste your time. And so what we're going to do is we're going to give you your money back. So you don't have to pay us for, the appointments. And if you paid us for the appointments, the 12 appointments in that 2 weeks, you'll get that money back. You can keep the money and you can keep the appointments that we generated you within those 2 weeks. And you can keep all the software and the tech that we built out for you. So if we don't hit their first 12 appointments in the 2 weeks, keep the money that you paid us for those 2 weeks for any appointments that we generated that showed, and you can keep the appointments, keep the software. It's all yours. All right. So this is just to find out if we're going to be a good fit. And again, you're only paying us per showed appointment. So it's $250 per showed appointment. Now, after your first 12 appointments, what does it come out to be? After every showed appointment, after the first 12 showed appointments, it's going to be $150 per showed appointment. I've asked around. This seems to be the spot that people are willing to pay at scale. And so the only requirement, and again, there's no, when you hop on a call with us, this is the offer. You guys don't have to, you could literally make the sale right now and see if this is going to be for you. Okay, so 250 for the first 12 appointments. If we don't hit that in 2 weeks, right? So there's a timeline to this. If we don't hit your first 12 appointments, showed appointments in 2 weeks, you'll get your money back, and you keep the appointments, and we'll just call it, call it a wrap. But if once we do get the first 12 appointments in 2 weeks, showed appointments, it'll be $150 per showed appointment moving forward. And now the requirement is that you must be able to handle 20 appointments every single month for at least 3 months. All right, that's the bare minimum that we need to become, in agreement with. That you must be able to handle 20 appointments, and that means 3,000. It means 3,000 that you're going to be paying every single month for at least 3 months. You must be okay to pay that. You must have the budget to be able to pay that, and the economics must make sense for you to be able to pay $150 per showed appointment. And it's not booked appointment. This doesn't require payroll or staff or any risk involved, or the ups and flows of paid ads and whether or not you're going to get the $150. It's consistent. You just pay us $150 per showed appointment, and there's no retainer, there's no setup fee, there's no anything. All right. So if the economics make sense for you, then let's hop on a call. We can discuss the details, and if you're at the slightest interest, we can have a conversation at the very least. All right. But you must be able to handle 20 appointments. For this to make sense, I don't want to get you, the last thing we want is somebody to say, oh, we only want 10 appointments, Caleb. Like, this is not, if you don't want to grow your business, right, your coaching business or your agency, and you're not able to pay $3,000 for 20 appointments every single month, then this is not for you. Okay, this is not for you. This is not somebody that wants to just get 10 appointments, or, 1 month they want to get 5 appointments, and then the other month they want to get 25. Like, you must be ready for steady growth. All right, this is what it takes to grow your business. And so we only want to work with people that are willing to do this. So this is the requirement that you must be willing to do. And honestly, this might not be for everybody, right? The economics might not make sense. But if you know your numbers and you're watching this right now and you're saying, okay, this works for me, Caleb, let's have a conversation at the very least, and we can handle this, then yeah, shoot me a DM. Again, we're only accepting a few people. This is completely done for you. We're going to be doing organic methods, outbound messages, all of that. So you let us know. There's no ad spend that you have to do or anything that you pay for outside calls. This is the only thing that you're paying. No ad spend, no anything. All right. So with that being said, if you're interested, shoot us a DM. Again, we can only work with a few people. This is all done for you. I only have about 6 people on staff that are going to be appointment setting. So I would need to make sure that you guys are good to go from there. So if you're interested, let me know, and talk soon.